with Lizz, Danny, Brando, and Todd.
Hey, kid!
Welcome to Ball Busters, a show for fans by fans. From who's hot to who's not, to what's on the menu for the tailgate and everything in between. I'm your host, Danny Feedback, and with me as always, my co-host, the guru of good brew, our voice of reason, Brando.
What's up, guys?
The man without a plan, Big T, Little Odd.
Here I am.
And special guest, Coach Vass, host of the Make Defense Great Again podcast. If you've got a sport, chances are there's a ball involved that needs to be busted. Oh, man, what a week we're coming off of. Whew, week 17, we're getting ready for these playoffs, man. Let me talk about these Cleveland Browns. Who cares? They don't need a coach. They're going to roll into Pittsburgh. We know what's going to happen. What do you think, Brando? What's going on with your week, huh?
Oh, man, I'm coming off a bitter loss as the Dolphins got pushed around out there by the Bills. Fitzmagic was coughing in his bed after eating cookies with the kids and the moms and enjoying himself as Fitzmagic does. He got COVID in his beard, and he couldn't play. Tua, I thought he was going to make a big move, but he didn't. And I've just been kind of recovering from that. You know, I've been doing my thing, making sure the whiskey's flowing and my hazy IPAs and my chicken wings, so I'm all right.
That'll do. Yeah, that'll help you out.
No, so everything's good. You got any artful acronyms for us this week, Big T, Little Odd? What you been doing? You been coming up with some good stuff for us? I mean, I've been waiting for these all week. I hope you got some good, fresh ones.
I'm ready, too.
I'm thinking of. I might have a few for you this week.
We'll see. I'm ready for these.
Here's Big T, Little Odd with the NBL and the MLBBW of the week.
All right. This is Todd, and we're doing the NBL MBW of the week. For those of you who don't know what that is, NBL is natural born loser, and MBW is a natural born winner. Going on, we're going to go back through history over the last week a little bit here. So back on January 5th of 71, the Harlem Globetrotters lost their very first game, snapping a 2,495 winning streak.
But they threw the game, obviously, right? They weren't even trying.
No, I don't think so. I think they just messed up.
Really?
Like there was a guy on the other team who didn't know what he was doing and beat him on accident.
Oh, this is legit. Okay.
Pretty much what happened.
All right.
That's insane.
Yeah, since then they have what is it there? Oh, I wrote it down. I think like 13,000 wins in a row or something like that. Since that has happened.
Those generals just can't get a break, huh?
No, well, they're teams from all over the place. Any city, they're still called the Washington Generals, but it might be a team from New Jersey or a team from another city.
Gotcha.
So they just get a bunch of guys together and they throw on the jerseys and they become the generals for the week.
Well, no, they're a real team.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they practice. They know the scam for the most part.
That's
Also,
great.
back on January 7th, 1994, your lady Tanya Harding won the U.S. Figure Skating Championship.
Ooh, NBW?
She's an NBL.
Oh, come on.
How could you say that?
Harding.
Anya Harding?
She got such a raw deal her whole career.
Winner through and through.
Well, I mean, she was until she decided to hire somebody to Billy Club Nancy Kerrigan's knee just before the Olympics.
Yeah, but she was successful at that.
Not really, because Kerrigan still went to the Olympics.
Yeah, but she pulled off the billy clubbing.
I think Kerrigan actually beat her in the Olympics. Or actually,
Yeah, she
Hanya
did,
got.
yeah.
Did she even go to the Olympics?
No, I think if I remember right, that was the whole incident where her first performance at the Olympics that year. She had like a shoelace break in one of her skates, and she started her routine. Then she just started crying on the
tears
ice
were
and
rolling.
skated over to her coach. And yeah, it was bad.
All right. Also, MBW is back in the day. We had Reggie Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
What was he did? He was inducted to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
On the 5th of 93.
And obviously Reggie Jackson, Mr. October.
That's right.
What was the reason for being Mr. October?
Oh, he hit 3 home runs in the 77 World Series.
Yeah.
Right on.
Very nice of him. We also have January 8th today in 2000. Do you know what happened?
Oof, you got me, Todd.
The Music City
Oh,
Miracle.
I remember watching that,
and that was
live.
pretty gnarly. That was pretty good.
That was awesome.
That was great.
It wouldn't have happened if Flutie was there. I'm just saying.
Flutie.
Come on. I mean, no. He was on fire, and then they wanted Rob Johnson to play or some crap. Remember that?
Rob Johnson, though, yeah, come on.
The garbage.
No.
NBL.
No.
He signed a huge contract, went to Jackoffville, and everything.
That's a death sentence right there.
Isn't Jackoffville? That's where Trevor Lawrence is going, right?
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All right, I got another.
But that's
What
why
you would think
but
in
his,
Tampa, but
his teacher was Mr. Hand, so he's
I got another NBL current event, and that would be the Browns fans.
uh-oh.
You know, how long did you have to wait to see a playoff game? How many years?
Gosh.
15?
It's 18.
18.
No, it's 18 years.
And y'all
man.
practiced twice all week, maybe?
I think today they said it was the,
Well,
was the one. Yeah.
Missing a head coach,
Yeah.
Pro Bowl tackle.
Yeah. Safety.
It's gonna be tough. Yeah,
And,
it's tough.
you know what happened?
I feel for you. I'm a Bucks fan, so I kind of know what you're going through in a way.
Sort of, but you still got a chip though. You know,
Yeah,
it might have been years ago, but you got a chip.
so
Yeah, that's
you're
true, too.
calling them the NBLs, the
The
Browns,
fans,
the fans,
the Browns fans are
Browns
losing
fans.
out here, big
Yeah.
time.
Yep.
All right, and
That
my
is
MBW, my big one is going to be Tommy La Rosa. What? I said it wrong again.
Tommy
Lasorda.
Tommy
My
Lasorda.
bad. Tommy Lasorda is a natural born winner.
Right
He
on.
happened to pass today. He was inducted in the Hall of Fame.
Tell you what I think about it.
You want to play that?
He played for the Dodgers. He
Yeah.
pitched from 54 to 55, managed from 73 to 96, and front office from 97 to present. But he also made one of the best coaching decisions that I can remember, one of the greatest moments of my life.
Oh, we're talking clutch moments here,
yes,
Todd.
we're talking about 88 when
Yep.
he got Kirk Gibson to come in from the, I guess, where was he? In the locker room with nursing two
No, he
hamstrings?
was on the
Yeah.
bench, but he was
Well,
he was-
I think the whole game he was in the back trying to warm up. Brought him in, and he made it happen.
Could barely run around those bases.
Yeah, but
Oh
he just
yeah,
clutching that bitch.
and also Tommy Lasorda, the greatest post game interview in managerial history.
What
So
happened?
he, I guess, one of his pitchers, Neander, had thrown at LaFay for the San Diego Padres, and the next day, Baklava, who also played for the Padres, he accused Tommy Lasorda of putting a hit out on LaFay.
Yep.
And a LA Times reporter asked Tommy Lasorda about it in the locker room after the game, and he gave us this little gem that's living in internet history. This is, again, Tommy Lasorda being questioned about if he put a hit out on LaFay in that game.
Tell you what I think about it. I think that is very, very bad for that man to make an accusation like that. That is terrible. I have never, ever, since I've managed, ever told a pitcher to throw at anybody, nor will I ever. And if I ever did, I certainly wouldn't make him throw at a fucking 130 hitter like LaFay or fucking Bavakwa, who couldn't hit water if he fell out of a fucking boat. And I guarantee you this, when I pitched, and I was going to pitch against a fucking team that had guys on it like Bavakwa, I sent a fucking limousine to get the cocksucker to make sure he was in the motherfucking lineup, because I kicked that cocksucker's ass any fucking day in a week. He's a fucking motherfucking big mouth, I'll tell you that.
So how many fines would he have gotten in current baseball today?
Oh God.
And
man.
it reminds me of something that was recent in baseball, which was Kevin Cash.
Kevin Cash.
Kevin Cash going
Yeah.
off against the Yankees this year.
Oh,
after
yeah.
that crazy.
The whole 98, I got a whole stable full of guys that throw 98.
Yeah.
But he dropped 0 motherfuckers and 0 cocksuckers in that.
That's because he couldn't.
Yeah.
All right. And the winner of the MBW NBL this week happens to be an NBL. And that goes to the highest scoring defense, Miami Dolphins. Where were they this weekend, Brando?
Oh,
Oh,
no.
yeah, that's rough.
Come on.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really argue with that one. I mean, that was a tough game. We didn't once the Bills got their pace, we were just kind of on our heels.
Their second team was running up and down the field on you in the second half.
Yeah. I mean, I think by the second half we were pretty checked out. They'd figured out what they had to do against us, kind of cracked the code on us, and yeah, they got it done.
Was the secret just to run an offensive play?
Yeah. Well, yeah. It would have been nice. We did in the second half. We got off to a good start, and they gave Devontae Parker a bit too much attention there, trying to get his big money, which we'll talk about in a minute. But he fell down, and that led to the first pick. And Tua just kind of went down the drain after that.
He still put up some yards.
Well, let's ask a professional now. Coach Vass, tell us about this Miami defense. Were they overrated? Was it just a bad game? You just can't stop Josh Allen? I mean, what transpired on Sunday?
Yeah, sometimes guys just have bad days, and I think it was one of those deals. I mean, what Brian Flores has done with that group, and when he came in last year and started trading away all those picks, I was like, what the hell is going on? And I'm a Brian Flores fan. And I was just like, got rid of Minkah Fitzpatrick. And I couldn't understand it. And then this year you kind of saw it all coming together. So, I mean, everybody has bad games. Hell, Belichick didn't make the playoffs this year. So, I don't think it's a sign of anything long term.
Yeah, it's a weird year.
For Belichick, I don't think so. The offense, though, who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, don't give any credit to what
I know,
Todd
but you're
says.
you're in a tough spot.
I know you're
now.
new, but
you're in a tough spot now. You might be forced to take a quarterback third.
We should. We
really?
should take a
You're
quarterback.
done with Tua already?
Well, they didn't give him a real big contract, did they?
I'm not done with Tua, but at all. But I mean, it doesn't hurt to have somebody waiting there, to train. I mean, you get assuming Fitzpatrick comes back, and you get Fitzpatrick and Tua. We could do the same thing this year. But when it comes time to turn to somebody to take us deep, is Tua our guy? Everybody's blaming it on our recently retired offensive coordinator, but I don't really think you can point to that guy as the issue. I mean, you can't keep running a short game, college-style offense all the time in the pros. They're going to smell that out, and they're going to start getting those pick sixes, and you're done. So you have to eventually make that leap. Now, we've seen a lot of quarterbacks come in as rookies, have 1 or 2 seasons that they needed to get warmed up and get the hang of things. So
Josh Allen. Yep.
Yeah, Josh Allen. I'm still on board with Tua. I think this is Josh Allen's 3rd season now. I'm still on board with Tua, but what's the harm in picking up, say, a Zach Wilson?
Well, they sort of say if you have 2 quarterbacks, you don't have one. That's sort of the old saying. You got to split the first team reps. I mean, you sort of got to commit with one of those guys. I don't know what kind of draft value or trade value Tua would have if they really decide. Because, I mean, you're talking about picking 3rd, right? Mm-hmm. Odds are that's going to be the 3rd quarterback picked in the draft class. Is
potentially
3rd quarterback.
Devontae from Heisman winner.
Devontae Smith could go any.
No way.
You don't think he will go?
Top 2. No, someone will trade up if something like that.
Well, I think the Jets are going to make a crazy move. At 2, they're going to keep their quarterback.
Really keep Darnold?
I don't think so.
I think they will.
Yikes!
I know, but that draft pick could get you a lot.
I think they're packing him up with Gase.
Well, there will be teams that
I
do
hope
want
not,
to trade
though.
up.
I'd like to see him stay. He wants to stay.
Yeah.
Well, with that said, Brando really drove the nail in the coffin there for the old fish. And we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
All right. Now that we've all gotten to see the natural-born world through the beer-filled goggles that Todd permanently wears, let's take a quick break. But stick around, because up next, Brando's going to tell us why Coach Carroll told Russell Wilson to throw a pass and risk losing the game instead of running out the clock. You're listening to the Ball Busters.
You're listening to Ball Busters.